Look, Jeff joins us now. Jeff, I can't believe it's 6 years ago that Jade passed away.
I'd say it's gone quickly. For everybody else, I mean, you saw a little bit of my children there, and obviously they're far bigger. They're, in fact, probably twice the size as they were, as everybody remembers them. But yeah, to me, it's been a great 6 years because we've come so far, and the children are doing incredibly well. So we must be doing something right.
And how hard has it been for them? I mean, obviously, it's a devastating thing to happen, and I guess every child is different, aren't they, in the way that they deal with it? Have you sort of seen that change over the years?
Well, the mistake that some people make is to get rid of grief and to try and suppress it and ignore it so that it goes away.
Cheer them up.
Well,
that's the temptation of people, isn't it?
Okay, let's just cheer them up. Come on, don't think about Mum. It's all right. But that's rubbish. You have to manage your grief, and actually, it's good to express your feelings and your concerns and your emotions, and that's what days like yesterday that Grief Encounter run for children that are bereaved are so beneficial, because it gets children together that all understand each other and what they're going through. They don't need to mention to each other, oh, you know, you've lost your mum, well, I've lost my dad. It's unsaid, it's unspoken, but they just instantly feel different around that group of children.
When you look at the statistics, one child in every class in the country will have lost a parent. And yet, I guess when you're the parent that's left trying to cope with it, all the family around that child, you probably don't know where to turn, do you? Did you know what to do and who to go to initially?
I did. I mean, I struck up a relationship with the charity very early on. Yeah, which was very fortunate for me. There's so many people out there that think that, you know, there isn't a great deal of information available, and of course there isn't a letter that arrives through the post to say this is who you need to speak to. And most people, again, are trying to internalise and just trying to kind of steady their life again and get some form of normality without really dealing with it. But it doesn't go anywhere. It will come back in a couple of years, and especially with children, they can't help but they'll express it through their bad behaviour more often than not. You know, so it's about looking for that support, and I'm sure there's lots of groups. I mean, this charity in particular that I've used have been incredible, and to be honest, we wouldn't be where we are right now if it wasn't for them.
And one thing that you think is important, isn't it, is about keeping, you know, like Jade's still a big part of family life, isn't she? Keeping that, you know, memory alive.
Absolutely. I mean, on the 15th of each month, that's Mummy Day. You know, we can talk about her obviously at any time, we do, but the 15th of the month means that we particularly focus on it. You know, we'll release balloons or we'll write letters and you know, and post them, even though, you know, whether they think they're going to get there or not, it doesn't matter. It's expressing, it's writing those memories down, those thoughts and those feelings. And even if it's sad and it's something that you'd perceive as being negative, it's not hurting them. It's hurting them more to not talk about it than it is to actually put it down on paper and do something with it.